Battle Through the Heavens, Grand World. Chapter 91 Exposé. The Overlooking Stars. It was one of the closest residences to the Star-Moon Spirit Domain, and it represented the reputation of the Forest Domain. Naturally, it had a majestic atmosphere, and it was extremely bustling. The location of the transportation array was 3 cities away from the Linxing city. Of course, as the most prosperous prefecture in the Forest Domain, most of the cities owned the transportation array. However, according to Xiaoyan's understanding, only the transportation array in the Linxing city could accurately teleport between regions. It could be said that the space between the Forest Domain and the Star-Moon Spirit Domain was separated by spatial turbulence. Although the two of them were on the same plane, they were like 2 separate continents. The spatial current in the middle represented the ocean, and the transportation array was like a small wooden boat. During the teleportation process, they would be more or less affected by the space turbulence, although they would be able to reach it. However, they couldn't be sure where the other side was. The transportation array of the Falling Star Palace was like a luxurious passenger ship. It would send you to the designated place you wanted to go. After passing the transportation array in Linxing City, you will arrive at Jinfeng Prefecture in Star-Moon Spirit Domain. The Yunluo Academy is located in the east of Star-Moon Spirit Domain. After that, you will be able to reach there through 4 other prefectures. Xiaoyan's heart couldn't help but beat rapidly as he recalled the information given to him by the elders of Yunluo Academy. It had only been 8 years, and everything had come to this place. It was about time. Just as Xiaoyan's heart was burning with passion, he suddenly thought of something. He hadn't completed any of the 3 tasks of the Holy Rank trial. Up until now, there were only about 2 million monarch crystals. There was still a long way to go before he could collect the 10 million heavenly beasts, not to mention the 5 heavenly cores and the highest honor of the prefecture. Sigh. Xiaoyan helplessly patted his head. The fire in his heart immediately dissipated, replaced by a wave of worry. Forget it. Let's take it one step at a time. No wonder he told the elder about it. Within 100 years, the Holy Rank Trial Yunluo Academy only managed to complete 2 things. This is basically asking for trouble. Xiaoyan was walking on the official road with his hands crossed behind his head. He raised his head and looked at the azure blue sky. A sense of helplessness welled up in his heart. Those 2 guys are truly monstrous. They can even complete this kind of trial. Sighing softly, Xiaoyan shook his head. He chased away this melancholy and stopped thinking about it. The most important thing in front of him was to pass through the transportation array smoothly. According to Xiaoyan's guess, the people of Lei Clan should already know about him. Therefore, the people of the Lei Clan would definitely inspect the surroundings of the Linxing city strictly. This was the stage where Xiaoyan needed to go all out at the moment. The city in front of him was called Ruifeng City. It was the main city of the Linhuo Palace, and it accepted all kinds of people from different prefectures. It could be considered a big city, and it was still a few miles away from the city gate. The crowds were bustling with activity. After entering the city gate, Xiaoyan felt somewhat tired after walking for a while. He found a restaurant to rest for a while, and at the same time, he thought about how to deal with the Lei Clan's search. As one of the major families in Forest Domain, one could easily imagine how powerful the Lei Clan was. Furthermore, the 3,000 lightning monarch flames were something that their patriarch needed. He estimated that all their subordinates would come out. Some emperors, monarch emperor. Some of them were even stronger. Since they wanted to search him, they might as well do so. There must be an ambush next to the transportation array. An ordinary monarch spirit Xiaoyan naturally wouldn't be afraid of it. If he used the heavenly monarch fire-burning body, he would be considered an emperor. Xiaoyan was confident that he could escape, but against the monarch, there was nothing he could do about an emperor cultivation warrior. After drinking a mouthful of wine gloomily, Xiaoyan felt helpless. If he knew this would happen, he would have killed Lei Te back in Falling Rock City. If we don't remove the roots from the roots, there will be endless troubles in the future. Sighing, Xiaoyan played with the wine glass in his hand. For a moment, he couldn't think of any good solution. I heard that Lei Clan has gone crazy these past few days. They have searched the entire Linxing city. There are 3 Monarch Emperor level warriors guarding the transportation array. It seems like they are waiting for someone. While Xiao Yan was feeling depressed, a table of customers who were waiting for the dishes to be served suddenly spoke up. Xiao Yan's brows twitched. He glanced at the fat middle-aged man who had spoken. At the same time, he secretly complained in his heart. 3 monarch emperor-level warriors, this was really overestimating him. When he saw that everyone in the hall was looking at him, the middle-aged fat man obviously felt proud of himself. He continued to speak with confidence and assurance. When I came out of Linxing City a few days ago, I took a look, good fellow. It was actually 2 emperor-level experts and nearly 10 monarch spirit-level lay family members guarding the city gate. That posture was really frightening. When the few people sitting at the same table heard this, the Lei clan's strength was just too strong. Any random attack they made would be at the monarch spirit or the emperor realm. A thin middle-aged man on the table interrupted, "Your information is too outdated. As far as I know, 2 days ago, the deputy chief of Lei clan, the younger brother of the current chief of Lei clan, heard about this incident. The entire family had issued an order, and all the experts of the family had been dispatched. Search the entire Linzhou palace. Every city has to send out their clansmen." As they were speaking, they heard a commotion outside the restaurant. Just as they were about to go out to take a look, a busybody had already come forward and shouted, "Lei clan has already sent their experts to Ruifeng City. Now, post the image of the young man with 3,000 lightning monarch flames all over the place. He says that anyone who provides clues will be able to pick any treasures within the Lei clan." Any treasure. Truly generous. Xiao Yan was shocked when he heard this. At the same time, he let out a bitter laugh. He had underestimated the determination of the Lei clan. He didn't expect them to be so crazy as to search for him in the entire prefecture. Now, it seemed like he couldn't go to the Linxing City. That place was undoubtedly a tiger's den for him. He would certainly die if he went there. Besides, there were people from the Lei clan searching for him along the way. He reckoned that he had already been captured before he even reached the Linxing City. Damn it, this is truly a disaster that has descended from the heavens. He cursed in a low and depressed voice. His current situation was even more dangerous than when he escaped from the hands of the Misty Cloud sect back then. At that time, he would at least have the help of Yao Lao. Currently, he was alone. Taking advantage of the fact that there were no people from the Lei clan to search, Xiao Yan took a look at the large hall where more than half of the people had left. These people were all anxious to see his appearance. Xiao Yan laughed coldly in his heart and left in silence. Standing outside the crowd, Xiao Yan swept his gaze across the wall. It was the scene where he had released 3,000 lightning monarch flames to block Rek's attack. Xiao Yan pursed his lips and was about to leave when suddenly, the crowd in front of him became crowded. A young man who looked like a hooligan was pushed to Xiao Yan's side and bumped into him. The young man turned around and was about to curse. When he saw Xiao Yan's face, he was suddenly startled. Then, as if he had been injected with stimulants, he shouted at the top of his lungs. "It's Xiao Yan." Xiao Yan's expression changed. He realized that everyone was looking at him with a swoosh, as well as the shocked gazes of the 2 people from the Lei clan. Xiao Yan felt helpless in his heart. How could he be discovered like this? As he was thinking, he didn't dare to delay. He unleashed the wind energy and appeared a few meters away in an instant. "Xiao Yan. He is actually here. Catch him. Lei clan will reward him handsomely. Quickly inform the elders." Loud noises could be heard from behind. Xiao Yan couldn't be bothered anymore. Everyone here wanted to capture him, and only by entering the transportation array could he have a way out. Now that he thought about it, this transportation array was his only way out. Chase after him. The 2 Lei clan members were overjoyed. They had actually encountered such a good thing. One of them went to report to the elder, while the other went to chase after Xiao Yan. My lord, didn't you say that there will be a reward?" The hooligan grabbed the collar of the man from the Lei clan and said hurriedly. In the blink of an eye, Xiao Yan's figure was about to disappear from his sight. The Lei clan man suddenly became anxious and heard the hooligan's nagging. He couldn't help but feel angry and pulled out his sword. With a flash of sword light, one of the youth's head was thrown into the air. The headless corpse on the ground fell down, causing the surrounding people to feel terrified. This is the result of blocking the people of the Lei clan. With a furious roar, the man from the Lei clan hastily chased after Xiao Yan. Chapter end. Hi guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.